Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today we're putting an equal amount of blueberries in each muffin, and while we're doing so, Mr. Yo, playing as the Huns in blue, is getting ready to take on Hera, playing as the Lithuanians in red. Now while the players herd their herdables, explore their immediate surroundings, and try to go up to feudal as fast as possible, let's take a look at the civ matchup we'll be watching today. Now the Huns are a civilization designed to take the fight to its enemy with speed and mobility. To start with, their cav archers get progressively cheaper starting in Castle Age, their trebs fire more accurately at units, and their stables work 20% faster, which is great because you can actually upgrade your stables to produce the unique unit of the Huns, the Tarkin. This is a medium cavalry unit with crazy pierce armor and an attack bonus against buildings that makes it great at late game raiding. Now, to support its militaries, take a look at the top of your screen. Notice something right where my mouse is, 8 out of 200. The Huns do not require houses. They start the game with the full 200 population space already available, which does free up a little bit of wood and villager construction time during those precious early minutes of the game, although this feature does come at the cost of 100 wood when the game does start. Now, opposing Mr. Yo, we've got Hera as the Lithuanians in red, a civilization that very much focuses on their heavy cavalry units. Their knights, their cavaliers, their paladins all get a free attack boost for every single relic that's collected, all the way up to a maximum of 4 relics, so a free potential +4 attack boost for the Lithuanian heavy cavalry units. By the way, he pulled the elephant, no damage on the villager, a loomless villager in it is. Now, this free bonus for every relic does also apply to the unique unit of the Lithuanians, the Letis. This is a heavy cavalry unit whose attack actually ignores enemy armor, making it one of the strongest, we've got a gazelle, and most annoying cavalry units to deal with in the game. Now, to gather relics, get this free attack boost as fast as possible. Lithuanian monasteries do work 20% faster. Now, to support their cavalry on the field of battle, Lithuanian spearman line units and skirmishers do move 10% faster, and they can be upgraded to get a nice little +2 armor boost, although that is only a pierce armor boost, not a melee armor boost. Now, to build a robust economy to support their military endeavors out on the map, each Lithuanian town center provides 100 food. Will he get the second one damage free? No, he does not. And the Lithuanians can be very hard to raid because they can upgrade their town centers to get a +3 range boost, which makes them outrange most mangonels in the game. So those are the two civs we have here: gazelles, elephants, sheep, rather goats, everything that you would want. And remember, not 4, but 5 rugs now in Arabia, thanks to that massive, oh man, I already forgot, time blends together. When was it? April, May patch that came out? That was just an absolutely huge patch, or was it March? I'll take a look. Somebody in the comments will let me know if you've made it this far into the civ introductions. But we now have 5 rugs. 5 shall be the number of thy counting. Not 4, not 6, but 5 rugs. Let's take a look at the map. Specifically, the bases. Another thing that was changed was these huntables are much further away from the town center, which means you need to use your scout wisely and does delay scouting out on the map. Hera, primary gold, nice and secure in the back. Primary stone, a little bit in the forward position. We'll see which direction Mr. Yo decides to go, left or right, if Mr. Yo is the one who aggresses against the Lithuanian. And secondary, tertiary gold, where are they? Secondary, pretty close to the town center. Tertiary, very far away. This is a very far away gold patch. Mr. Yo, primary gold, so exposed right underneath a hill. This is not a good location for primary gold at all, although primary stone and secondary gold, nice and secure in the back, as is the tertiary gold a little bit further away. His base forward facing does have 1 small forest, which he's already jacking, and a few small forests in the backwards position. But at the end of the day, this is an open base, right? The entire Western Empire of the Huns completely open. The southeast completely open. Hera, look at this. Not 1, but 2 forests with a medium wall off everywhere. Even here, the cliffs are working to his advantage. This is easy to wall off. This is shorter. The only long distance he has is here to the south. And maybe if he walls off here and here, not so long after all, but base advantage I would give significantly here to Hera. Gold in the back. Easy to wall off. We'll see if our Lithuanian decides to put on pressure or if he decides to be the one who takes the pressure for now. Both players are in feudal, a stable going down for our Hun. Big surprise. And these villagers have to shoo away. They see the 3 militias, 2 more come to reinforce. Now we've got a bit of a village brawl on our hands. 5 villagers and a spearman to zone out the scout. Let's see what Hera decides to do. Will he commit? Will he move away? His own base is now being discovered by Mr. Yo at the same time as Mr. Yo's base is under attack. These are now men-at-arms. No attack, no armor upgrades at all. And they get the spearman. First blood here goes to our Lithuanian, but loses his own man-at-arms and will probably lose these 2 as well. Oh, villager has to be so careful. Villager has to be careful. Looks like Mr. Yo brought back his scout to help eradicate this expeditionary force of Hera, who now moves in with another spearman designed to what? Trap one of these scouts. I mean, look at the HP on this. You don't even need a spearman. You've got 3 HP. And now we've got the poking, the prodding, the synchronized attacks of both players as more and more units stream across the map. 5 army supply to 4, civilian count identical. And now Mr. Yo moving out, although again, one of these scouts, 3 HP, less than 10%. Spearmen zone out spearmen, even though they are much, much weaker. Might want to move back, might want to go get the high ground. There is a low-flying plane in the background, if anyone can hear that. It just... Well, what's the military term when they fly super low? Strafing, I think it is. It feels like my apartment just got strafed by a 747, or was it a 767? I don't know. Wasn't really looking out the window, so focused on this game. I just heard it. It sounded big. An archery range as well for our Hun, who is now moving in here, trying to get one villager. Looks like he will. Oh, one villager dies underneath the lemon bushes. Sounds like an Agatha Christie novel, Death Underneath the Lemon Bushes. But now the archers are out. These guys have to get the hell out of here, especially this guy with, oh my god, oh, 1 more volley, 1 HP. We saw yesterday. Oh, how annoying it is to have a unit with 1 HP. What does he catch here? Are you serious? You've got altogether 70 HP on these guys. Okay, the one with the 1 HP obviously dies first. Hera catching him. And now more and more pokage, but a spearman will be able to, skirmisher rather, will be able to help out. And look at the synchronized death, synchronized blood puddles. And the parties disengage. Might be a good time to look at the bases. Hera not walling himself off at all. This is a player that wants to put on some good pressure, not worried about the pressure that will be put on him. Already has a blacksmith and an archery range. Stable being built here. Did he just lose a scout? Or was that just the sound of a horse yelling and shrieking and neighing? Mr. Yo, also completely open. Also the play of a player, the play of the player. Oh my goodness, the base of a player who wants to put on some aggression here. Although it looks like Hera's not going to give him the chance. 5 archers, a spearman, and a scout walk into a bar, a Hunnic bar. Scout dies immediately. I should have a... you know, like if you go to a recording of a TV show, they have that big sign that says applause or laugh or whatever. I should have that for my really bad jokes. Scouts chasing each other. Anyway, let's take a look at what Mr. Yo has. The stable, we saw the stable. Oh my god, the blacksmith on the left. We saw the stable in the archery range. So both players have the requisite structure. What they don't have is the requisite resources. Both players... oh my god, on shoestring budgets here. Our Hun is out of gold. Our Lithuanian basically out of food. Archers v skirmishers. Not an equal fight even with the high ground. But this is a good catch here by our Lithuanian. 2 scouts. But he loses an archer here. Army supplies 6 to 9. Defender's advantage for Mr. Yo with the easy reinforce. The tower that's going up with the villagers, and Hera loses another scout. He's down to 2. There's only one here. Is it the red dot? No, that is an archer. Must be this red dot. There it is. And Mr. Yo doing what Mr. Yo does, which is these big, long construction projects. But his base, if he decides to wall off this huge chunk, I mean, a good amount of cliffs here. This is a very interesting Arabia map, by the way. Has Hera explored this part? No, he's seen some of the construction. We'll see if he goes this far. Looks like this villager was hesitating just a little bit. Mr. Yo, though, already preemptively moving his skirmishers to the left, to the west. Life is definitely not peaceful there, although maybe it is. There's no attacking army here. And so these 7, 8 skirmishers are going there for no real reason whatsoever. Remember, it is the Lithuanian skirmishers, not the Hunnic ones, who move faster. So these guys just move at their basic 0.96. Okay. Hera continues to circle. Like I said, his base, very open. He's got 600 food. He's got the gold. Mr. Yo, 200 food, got the gold. So this is now a matter of food. And oh no, a matter of food as how many farms? 6 farms just get depopulated here. The worst thing that could happen at the worst time for it to happen. Mr. Yo has to go back to the food, and Hera, look at that. He's 70 food away. He's down 3 villagers, though. Army supplies, army count identical. Not too sure you want to chase into this, especially now that you see the spearman. Okay. A vindictive swipe at the villager right as he exits the base. Now an archer also circling the back. I'm assuming a reinforcing archer that is being sent home because Hera is going up to castle. So there's no point in jeopardizing these archers. Oh, and look at Mr. Yo balancing his economy on the left side of our screen. Also heading up to castle, only about 30 seconds behind his opponent, even though he was down about 500-600 food. The power of the market. And as I was saying, you do not want to jeopardize these units. The second you hit castle, you can upgrade them to crossbows. You can get more upgrades for them, attack, armor. So not too sure why Hera is being this aggressive, unless he's just trying to keep tabs on what's going on here. Might want to use this opportunity to explore the western reaches of the Hunnic settlement. Oh no, never mind. That's why I'm a caster. Hera's a player, decides to go after the juicy wood line. 1 villager, 2 spearmen. Oh my god, he'll get a 2nd villager as well. Shenanigans here out of our Lithuanian, who enters into a tower zone, though. Oh no, between a rock and a hard place, these archers are all going to die. Skirmishers on one end, a tower with the high ground full of villagers on the other, and in come more scouts. But what the hell are you going to do? That was a complete throw by Hera. I mean, it wasn't free. He got something out of it, but was it enough? He asks, question mark. And let's see what our Lithuanian decides to do. Bosa immediately. He's got a good amount of resources, needs a bit more wood, I think, if he wants to continue with the archer production, although not too sure why would continue with the archer production. Let's see how many relics a castle. How many relics has our Lithuanian seen? Literally 1 just now. Oh, no, never mind. 2. The 3rd, he has not seen. The 4th, oh, that's so sour. That is so sour. Literally the next tile over. And the 5th, oh my god, also 1 tile over, 2 tiles over. Very sour scouting here for our Lithuanian. Hera, probably the best early game scouter, but we are not in the early game. We are 24 minutes. Everyone's getting wheelbarrow. Oprah is here. She is handing out wheelbarrows to everybody. Light cav for our Hun. Bosa as well, and cavalry armor upgrades for our Lithuanian. Is he building another stable? Or is he just sitting on the one that he has? Just the one. Oh, you know you're playing Lithuanians. You know he's going to have a monk out. Why would you send a knight? The latest 13 attack armor means nothing to these guys. Absolutely nothing. Moving at a 1.4. Where's that husbandry? Make it move a little bit quicker. How many relics? He still hasn't seen. That is very sour. Oh, okay, never mind. Has discovered this relic now with a vision from the monk. So first relic will go to our Lithuanian. Doesn't seem like Mr. Yo wants to contest the relics at all unless he continues to build some more light cav. He's kind of sticking around this area, which tells me he might want to snipe a monk or two. Here we go. Here we go. He sees the monk. He sees the monk. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough time? There's a castle here. Oh, Mr. Yo going to the right instead of to the left. But even if this monk died, there is an avenging monk just north of there. And the Lechai are here. There is a blue upside down triangle, which tells me, where is he? Where's that monk? There he is. Waddling very slowly away. Oh, you thought you could repair against 3 Lechai. Hera laughs. Villager dies. What? What the hell just happened there? He converted it, and as he hit the delete button, right as it converted, he deleted it at that exact moment? I didn't know that that was possible. What just happened? And here we go. We're in Castle Age. That means these cav archers are 10% cheaper. They move faster than everything here except the scout, which means they can outrun these Lechai. Whoa, 4 more of them move in. Mr. Yo going cavalry, 8 of them in production. The 8 skirmishers are still here. Might want to use these for something, maybe a meat shield, throw them away. Not too sure you need those if you're not going to upgrade them. And gets a convert on a lattice. Lattice? I knew that was going to bother me. Wow, okay. So, +1 attack, despite the fact that Hera has no forging, no iron casting. Because he has that 1 relic, it means he gets a +1 attack on all. Nope, now 2. Oh, so he must have gotten a 2nd relic. Yes, he did. Remember, the Lithuanians don't come with blast furnace. Well, there's forging, so they're going to be plus 3 now. They don't come with blast furnace. That would just be way too unfair. Imagine a +8 attack. Although that does exist, right? I mean, you've got the Aztecs with the Garland Wars. That adds a big attack boost. What's their speed now? 1.54. Okay, so husbandry has been gotten for our Lithuanian, which means they move at the same speed as these cav archers. So I'm not too sure why Hera is backing off here. He's got 3 pierce armor against a unit that attacks on an 8, which means 5 damage. For a unit that has 120 HP, is 24 shots to kill it. And there's only 9 of these guys. Oh, he moves to intercept. He moves to intercept. Look at how quickly units die. Oh, this is why I said the lattice is just such an annoying unit. So powerful. Wow, do you see a single red body here? No, you don't. No, you absolutely don't. 14 kills. Wow, at the same time, though, light cav are moving forward from our Huns. From our Hun singular, there's only 1 playing. University going up as well. Most likely for the old ballistics. And now the Lechai are patrolling. But it's not like Mr. Yo's really doing much with these guys. 1 kill. Okay, never mind. Now they're moving in. 1 should die very quickly. One of these light cav. Yeah, he dies immediately. Almost immediately. A 2nd castle here. 3 relics for our Lithuanian. A 4th en route. So these guys must be +4 right now. Again, he only has forging at the moment. There's that ballistics. Well, the reason I like deathmatch games in Age of Empires is because you get to see all the unique features and bonuses and whatever of the civilizations, their unique units. I suspect we're not going to see a Tarkin in this game. Maybe 1 or 2 if Mr. Yo decides to raid. So I think the Cav Archer, pretty much the most prominent unit, at least in practice, right? Not in theory. I mean, the unique unit is always the most prominent, but in real life, when people play the Huns, mostly you see Cav Archers. And we're getting to see that. So this is a very deathmatchy style game. I mean, Mr. Yo is maxing out the... Oop, I don't know why it took me there. He's maxing out the upgrades for these Cav Archers, while at the same time Hera is maxing out the upgrades. Look at these Lechai. They attack on a +6. He gets another convert. But he gets a convert right when it was +5. This is interesting. When you convert... This is something we discovered during one of my live streams. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Oh no. Mr. Yo's in the gold line. One thing we discovered during the live streams that I had, or continue to have, is that when we watch Deathmatch, when you convert an elite Persian war elephant with mahouts, you lose the mahouts. The movement speed, at least in the game we saw, I don't know if it was a glitch or a feature, but in the game that we saw, when the Persian war elephant was converted, the player who converted him lost the mahouts, so the elephant moved super duper slow. But when you convert the Lechai, look at that. The attack bonus still stands. Mr. Yo doesn't have 4 relics. Why does he get to keep the +4 free attack? That doesn't seem fair. Here we go, finally using these guys for something, a meat shield to distract one Latis while the others... Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so freaking powerful. Literally one dead red unit, and look at the other blue. Oh my god. But let me know what you think. You think this is fair? That it gets to keep its +4 free attack? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sit well with me. In that case, the war elephant should keep mahouts. By the way, our Hun has 4 Lechai. And the Lechai absolutely destroy that market, creating a big gap in the defenses here. We'll see if Hera decides to exploit that. He's now up to 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers. Our Hun up to 3, but Hera 1, 2, 3 castles. 19 Lechai going up to 23, fully upgraded attack-wise. Obviously, still missing the last armor upgrade. He is only in Castle Age. But here comes Mr. Yo with, holy moly, a nice big body of Cav Archers who discover that there's a castle here, if they didn't already know it. And now for some reason he's inside the castle firing zone. Does he have enough? Still not enough to one-shot. That is just absolutely crazy town. I mean, how many units in this game can't be one-shot by 23 +2 attack Cav Archers? Monk goes down. Lechai are raiding. Mr. Yo says, F that. You are doing a little bit too much damage to me. I need to get home, lest I lose my villagers. He's down to 74 villagers to the 104 of his opponent, and his pathing. He paths his units right through a body of Lechai. At least move them here to the high ground. With the high ground, he should be enough to one-shot. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it does seem like they are enough to one-shot. They're shooting at disparate units here. Look at these cocky villagers. We don't care about the bloodshed happening around us. And now Mr. Yo is raiding with converted Lechai. I absolutely love this. This is incredible. You know what? Might as well. What the hell else are you going to do with it? 2 of them attack here, but they are still, okay, still at 3 pierce armor. Here we go, a converted Latis. Man. I keep getting that, I keep stuttering and hesitating. Latis and Lechai. Mr. Yo to the back. Mr. Yo to the back. And looks like he cleaned up these 2. Does lose the scout, although at this point, or the light cav rather, at this point, not really that relevant. He is getting a good amount of damage done. Hera is knocked down to 91 villagers. All of a sudden, Mr. Yo's only down. What is this? 8 villagers. Where he was down, what, 30 a second ago? He was at 74 to 104. Now he's at 88 to 94 to 93. Oh my god, the Huns. But, be careful. He gets vipered. Oh my god. Oh my god, go right. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. A massacre is about to happen. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was casting Hera, not the Viper. Oh, there's literally one Latis here. As these blue bodies sink into the sands of time and are forgotten. 9 army supply to 14. Hera doesn't really have that big of a lead. Lion gets activated, although I'm not too sure where he thinks he's going. Amidst all of that, Mysterio decides to snipe. But Hera is 10 seconds away from Imperial. Mysterio, 3 minutes. Oh, goodness gracious. Hera's only up 4 villagers now. Yeah, not surprised. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to jinx anything. I wanted to keep watching a game between these two, but wow. Mr. Yo did a fantastic job just wrecking the economy of the Lithuanian. Look at him now. He caught up in villager count, 100 to 103, 13 cav archers, but he lost his Lechai, and Hera is now an Imperial, which means these guys are going to have a bit more armor. Their attack will remain unchanged, but that extra armor against these units, and remember, it's not every day that a unit can catch up to these cav archers. 1.54 speed, 1.54 speed. These were knights or cavaliers or even paladins moving at 1.49. I think maybe Mr. Yo would have stuck around, but the fact that these guys can't outrun, and the fact that Hera, I mean, has he seen this castle? Probably not. Yeah, he has no clue about this castle, but look at Hera's base now. Mr. Yo has expended all of his raiding units, with the exception of this one Latis that's kind of hanging out. Probably might want to get healed by... Okay, never mind. The monk is way too far away. But Hera, castle to the west, castle to the north, a castle in the center, and now a castle on the right. I'm not too sure about the placement of this castle. I guess he just wants to create zones where Mr. Yo can't engage. And we all know, I'm hoping more than one person watches this video, we all know what happens when a player reaches Imperial. I suspect if this game continued for 2 or 3 more seconds, a trebuchet would appear at the top right of our screen, and at that point, Mr. Yo's castle would fall. Ooh, what a fun game. And what the hell happened here? Let's just watch that again. That was so much fun. That was just absolutely epic. So Mr. Yo thinks that he's found himself a juicy woodline, but look at this, 2 forests. This is like a Teutoburg, oh my goodness, Teutoburg, right? It doesn't have it's not Teutoburg, Teutoburg forest, where there's ambushes waiting on all sides. So he moves in, he gets a good amount of kills. At the same time, his Lechai are rampaging. Hera moves in here. Mr. Yo retreats, but Hera with the absolute beast micro. Mr. Yo goes after the villager. I don't know why. No, never mind. I was going to say, I don't know why he didn't attack this house. I mean, it only has 30 HP, but this is why. Where's he going to go? Through a castle zone? You know Hera's going to use his villager and build something else here. So he's screwed on the west. And then Hera moves in with 3 more villagers, screws him on the east. And oh my goodness, even with the high ground, what an absolute epic battle there. 61 light cav, 74 Lechai. I'm surprised Hera didn't break 200. Mr. Yo, right at the beginning of the game, economy must be bigger for our Lithuanian. He was ahead 30 villagers ahead in all of the resources except wood, relic gold as well. But the gold doesn't really matter. It's the attack boost that matters. And 129 kills to 125, but look at how many villagers Mr. Yo killed, 52 to 39. 13 more villagers than his opponent, who gets 4 more kills than him. But ultimately, with the loss of this army, this expeditionary force, very sour, the eventual loss of all this Lechai that were raiding, and now Hera's base is just put on notice. Although look at this, Hera out of wood. Can't rebuild these farms. He's got 43 wood. Can't even rebuild one of the farms. That's what happens when you expend all of your resources building the houses over here. And ultimately, wow, what an incredible fun game. Like I said, we got to see let's call it, I don't want to call it a unique unit, but let's call it the most used unit of the Huns. I really wanted to see Tarkans, but it is what it is. And we got to see Leichai fully upgraded attack Leichai. Still, again, missing the last armor upgrade. But I think this was just too much for Mysterio. He loses his entire army, even with 13 Cav Archers, even in Castle Age with a 10% discount. He is nowhere close to Imperial. Actually, what? Yeah, okay. So he is going up, but 3 minutes. Castle down, and then, yeah, armor upgrades on the Leichai will get improved, which means that these Cav Archers are going to do nothing. And Mysterio at this point, only 3 archery ranges. Not the greatest, not the biggest amount. I mean, Hera has more castles. 1, 2, 3, 4 than Mysterio has archery ranges. So he can't really replenish his army that quickly. His wood count is also not that great. And with the loss of that army so sour, he got vipered by Hera. Mysterio decides to tap out, lives to fight another day. It is our Lithuanian in red, Hera, who takes the W, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.